rather brutal, right? Like looking at it until there's just some pathways where it's like there's 4 teams that are going to crush everybody on the way there. And I think Kyna and Lores are up there to crush everybody until top 4. And even then, maybe past it, right? So let's see how this plays. I'd love to be wrong here. We've got Cody Travis on Barasa, Flower over here on Pearl.
Okay.
So that's going to be Kaya coming in, Epic Cross for Kaya. So we've got the bow and the spear coming through.
Let's see how this works out here, as so far things are relatively even. You know, we have the red team kind of stuck on the right side corner of the map. Cody gets a clean side air, but it's not enough on its own to KO Lores. Now down air's going to whiff Cody as well, but the ground pound should be enough, and we have a slight lead for the blue team here. Flower's moving too.
Yeah, and then Cody getting the double nair on the Kyna. Let's see if we can get a down stick here that would be able to knock out. There it is. You know, I haven't watched Cody for years, basically, but I know when he's going to down stick. Yeah. Like, I watched him enough to be like, that's going to be the knockout. Oh, it's 4 stocks to 4.
Yeah.
Pretty close to the start here. I think Lores is taking a little bit to warm up. Like, Lores looks like he's sluggish.
Yeah, no, I feel you. Sometimes you got to preheat the oven, you know what I mean? Like, even when I turn on my air fryer, I got to leave it on for a little bit before,
and Lores is definitely one of those ramp-up players that, like, the oven does actually take, like, a little bit longer than conventional ovens, and you're, like, a little annoyed by it, but you're not going to use anything else.
And there's also, like, I don't know if you're similar, but, like, I'm the kind of player, at least, where, like, I need to have an understanding of, like, direness to like force me to play better. Oh gosh, okay, they're cooking right now.
Because like the state of the game, like to have the,
like sometimes it's like,
pressure.
oh, okay, like whatever, I can probably win this playing like suboptimally, and then you're like, oh, I might have to try a little bit harder, as opposed to like sweating from the beginning.
Right now, Flambo. Like,
so?
Laura's just got hit by the neutral light pogo. D-Light Cider kind of went to save Lores and ends up hitting him instead because Flower got out of there before finishing his down. Like Cody and Flower actually look quite prepared here for the South American team. Goes for the NSIG that would have certainly knocked out Lores. It's such a deceptively strong move. Kyna trying to take lead here.
Cooking.
Ooh. 1 stock apiece for everybody. Lores gets a down light. There's going to be the down zig. Disarms Flower. Cody making sure Flower can make it back to the stage. Really close game 1. So, okay, that's not going to be able to knock out just yet.
You see this ability from South America to clutch? Like, they just said, hold on, let's lock in for this final stock. And it just like that, Tazo. Like, they just started cleaning up here. Get to see all their beautiful faces, but Cody has to do this 2v1. Not looking very likely here. Kind of almost KOing with an air, and that side air from Lores is going to close it out. And that's what I mean. It looked like for that last stock, they're like, all right, let's... Come on now, you know,
Cody's
saddle
damage was quite low for that game 1, but his knockout efficiency was really high. There was a moment where if that Barasa neutral sig on Axe hit Lores at orange, it would have just been a 2v1 and it would have won the game. However, now we get to see if we were right or not about the pacing of this, which is that, like, I looked at that and I'm like, all right, Lores warmed up halfway through that game. Are we about to get a 4 stock in game 2 like we were thinking, or is this going to stay this close the entire set? I'm curious to find out.
Now we're on Demon Island as well, which I'm like, on one side, if you're the blue team, this means that if Cody ever gets those Axe NSIGs, it's going to be a much tougher of a time getting back to the stage. But it also means the edge guards are going to be so much easier for Lores and Kyna if they want to go for, let's say, a hammer recovery or a Kaya down sig. And Flower's already gone.
Oh, and then Kyna was going in there for that gravity cancel D-Light recovery, trying to send Cody back into Lores. Side sig puts him off the side of the stage, and Lores punishes it perfectly. Flower now over to the spear, but Cody, can he make it back? He can. Flower taking so much damage, though. And that side sig gets interrupted. Cody can't get anything started. Good NSIG, though, not going to take Kyna down. Lores with the D-Light side air, kind of looking for the landing with an N-Light.
And there's no dodge on Flower. Should have it back now, but geez, just the amount of pressure this team is able to exhibit when they have the advantage. Double D-Light recoveries, only going to KO 1 of them, and Lores gets a nice little retaliation 2-hit string there to go ahead and bring back some damage.
Goes for ground pound and kind of kicks him out of the way. Lores doesn't go down, waiting for that weapon spawn. Does deny it. Cody has blasters in hand. Downsig would knock out Kaya now after that side air connects, but they switch right back over to Kyna. There's Cody with that doubles prowess coming through, just being like, I don't need to edgeguard Lores. He'll go down eventually. Let's focus over on Kaya. And Lores just sends his stock away, going for the stock on Cody. That it's fine. He knew he needed to go down pretty soon because Kyna was taking so much damage.
Ooh, and Cody with weapon throw. Stuffs his momentum just enough. Not able to go ahead and get that wall touch there, but things aren't too terrible, all things considered.
Is going to do it.
Flower's
goes
gone,
down. Good chase dodge, diagonal chase dodge down to avoid Lores from interrupting him. D-Light nair into nair from Kyna. Oh, Cody gets hit by the recovery, and Lores is nair from Bo, and just like that, he's deep orange. Kyna sent flying, but
what the heck? Even the pass there off of the gravity cancel D-Light goes into the bow pickup Sayer to try to pass it over to Kyna, and that's going to be a stock, but it's a little too late here.
Yeah. I was about to say it was almost a close game 1 into 4 stock. We were almost on pace for that that outcome, but no. Okay.
Oh.
That's just unfortunate. It almost would have been better for Flower to like gravity cancel double D-Light to get Cody out of harm's way instead of letting the combo go down and give Loras the finisher. But game 2 solidly goes over in favor of Kyna and Loras. Flower in that 1v2 getting sidelighted a whole bunch. Boxed 3 times now.
Look how confident they're playing, right? Just I'm a pogo, pogo, pogo. We see Kyna throwing out side
only
lights.
hammer sidelight and only spear dare. That's like death by 1,000 cuts.
Yeah,
that is they're brutally efficient. They're the fastest moves that the weapons have too, in terms of how safe they are.
Which is like, what do you even do, right? I mean, they look so comfortable there. We saw Kyna literally mashing that sidelight. You're never going to get KO'd by hammer sidelight.
No, but
you are going to feel annoyed by it.
Damage.
Yeah.
And it is nudging you where they want you to be, which is off the side of the stage. So now Cody and Flower, 1 game away from going down the elimination side. Loras and Kyna wanting to make it further into this top 32. Here we go, game number 3. Flower staying with the Pearl the entire way through.
Okay, let's see if Cody, Travis, and Flower can put a W on the board, but so far, it is showing shades of the past couple sets we've seen.
Lights coming through, goes for the nair, recovery hits, Kyna. Does look for that landing on the end-light dare, interrupted by Loras going for that gravity cancel D-Light, and Loras playing around center stage, Kyna looking quite healthy. Okay, Cody trying to go for an early stock. That's going to be everybody caught in the bubbles. That's going to be a knockout to Kyna, and Loras barely surviving. D-Light recovery, can't do it from that position, so goes for the side air. Edge guard on Loras. I honestly say just ignore him. Go right over to Kyna.
That might be the play here. We're going to see if they go ahead and try to do that. A huge whiff coming out there from Loras.
Yeah.
He's a haymaker for it. Definitely well-deserved on that part. But
First
I mean,
lead in the blue team's seen all set, though.
For how long, though?
That long. As long as it took the ask if it was true or not.
To get the words out.
Kyna and Loras bring it right back and then get some good damage on. Sideline, look for the dodge and read, falls a cider, team combo onto Loras.
Oh, and it's so hard to not get hit by that second arrow from the sidelight, right?
Yeah. The move's range just like triples. And you're talking about the friendly fire.
Yeah.
Right? You have to be in the perfect position for that, and there's just too much stage. Kyna goes for the recovery, goes for falling Sayer. Cody can get the edge guard here with an N-Sig. Down air, 1 more dare. Goes for ground pound, Kyna goes down, no!
Oh, nice little save there from the nair.
Accidentally trade stocks, which I think that should have been Cody's just win. So good job from the red team there, keeping things close. But Flower goes down to that pogo, being greedy with the ground pound, and now Cody's got to run for his life.
And luckily, Cody doesn't have like too much damage racked up here, and Brawlhalla does have a fair amount of defense. So this still is very much so in the realm of possibility. Loras, of course, still with 2 stocks, kind of just hanging on, but that side air, especially in the corner, is going to be more than enough. And now Kyna's the one here who needs to make sure that he doesn't get caught by a team combo.
Nice recovery. Goes for the gravity cancel sidelight. Sidelight hits Loras again. Sidelight as well. Flower does get hit by that Sarah. Loras going for that spike with that down air. It's not going to quite do it. Some friendly fire onto Loras. It's close. It's much closer than I thought it was going to be until I said something about it. And Science is crazy. It's crazy. It takes you with you across the stage, and it still has that strength.
Yeah,
wow.
Flower has to be the lord of clutch here, but look at that damage racked up here in Barbecue. You get hit by an N-Light from the axe in the corner. That'll probably be enough. The pogo will be enough as well. Can't even punish it because Kyna's standing right there.
Yeah, you can't dash
up
through it. You can't go underneath it. That's going to be it. Loras and Kyna clean up a 3-0 over Cody, Travis, and Flower. Move further in the winner's side, top 32. That is one of the fan favorites to win the World Championship right there.
For good reason.
Loras are quite good.
Yeah, it's rough stuff, man. I mean, like, the competition is fierce, right? And the past 3 sets.